Hi everyone, and welcome to week 3 of Vlogmas. Hi everyone, and welcome back. It is Sunday, December 15th, 10 days left until Christmas. It is Sunday evening, and Rob and I are just getting in the car to head to my nephew's piano recital. Hi, what are you drawing?
Mickey Mouse.
Cool. Hi guys, it is Sunday night now. I'm back home from Charlie and Andy's piano recital, which was very adorable. They all played kind of a classical music piece and then a Christmas song, so it was very cute. And it was Andy's very first time. It was his very first piano recital, I'm pretty sure. I think he started piano lessons maybe back in August, so he did really, really well. Yeah, I think he was a little nervous, but it was very cute. I took a pair of socks with me to knit on, and I got the cuff done of the second of my crazy colorful Christmas socks. This is a yarn, ooh, do I remember what it's called? Merry and Bright, maybe? I have all the information on my Ravelry page, but it's a super cute variegated sock yarn that I got at a local yarn store, and I had finished up the first sock a week or so ago, and I had cast on in my last vlog for the cuff, and so I managed to finish the cuff while we were sitting there at the recital, and I got like the first 2 rows of my repeat done. So yeah. Maybe, I don't know, maybe these could be a finish by Christmas. It's unlikely seeing how we have less than 10 days until Christmas. And I actually, I need to make some decisions. So for Christmas, we do not a secret Santa, but like a round robin, like we draw names. So all of the adults just are giving one gift on the Christmas Day gathering and one gift on the Christmas Eve gathering. And so I wanted to do handmade gifts for my 2 people this year, but I have 10 days left. 5 of those are work days. So I don't know. I'm trying to make some decisions and decide what I can actually get done in the next 9-ish days without making myself stressed out, because that's not fun. Also, if I do make something, I won't be able to share it here on these vlogs until after Christmas, because these people are family members and they watch my videos. I guess I could include it in the 4th week of Vlogmas that would go up after Christmas. So if I start on something this week, I can film it. I just can't include it in this video, which is kind of a bummer. I don't know. I got to figure that out. But let me put these socks away. We talked about these. Let's open up the advent for today. Okay, day 15 is Sapphire Seas. I'm going to guess a bright sapphire blue. Ding, ding, ding. Very, very pretty blue. This advent is from Moonglow Yarn Company. It came packaged in this super cute canvas tote bag that will be perfect as a project bag once I'm done opening this advent. And this one was sold not as a mystery. She laid out all the colors and photographed them before you purchased. So it is a super fun rainbow that I'm opening every day, but I have seen all the colors. And here is what it looks like so far, 15 days in. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I need to pick something so fun for this. Like, there's too many options. Okay, the other thing I brought over here to talk about was actually some fabric. This is a charm pack of the Jolly Darlings fabric line from Ruby Star Society. This was a Christmas fabric collection that they released last year, and it was like my favorite. I bought a fat 8th bundle, I bought a charm pack, a mini charm pack, a layer cake, some yardage. I bought too much of this fabric and I haven't used any of it. I just didn't make any decisions last year. I had too many Christmas quilts in progress. And to be honest, the Christmas quilt whips situation hasn't changed because I haven't finished like any quilts this year. Ugh. I haven't done any quilting this year, you guys. And I thought maybe I would cut into this and make some quilted patchwork stockings. But now that I'm saying that, I really need to make a call on if I'm going to make handmade gifts this year, because that has to be the priority and the thing I start working on immediately, even during my work week, because otherwise I'm not going to get them done. Dang it. Okay. Well, I have no concrete plans. This fabric and quilting in general are on my mind this week, but I think I'm going to need to be a little bit more realistic about what I need to actually get done and make a plan. Yeah. The other thing I want to do, maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow, that's the other thing. I need to finish editing the Vlogmas week 2. It always kind of takes up a lot of time on Sunday and Monday to get my videos ready for publish, especially when they're vlogs, because it's just more footage to go through, more edits to make. So yeah, I feel like this happened last week. Sunday and Monday were kind of boring as I got kind of like admin done and kind of got back into the work week. So I don't know why I'm expecting so much out of myself tonight and tomorrow. Relax. It's a long week. It's not. It'll be Christmas before we know it. But yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to chill tonight. I will check back in with you guys tomorrow unless I get up to something unexpectedly fun tonight. See you tomorrow. Hi, everyone. Happy Monday morning. Well, it's lunchtime. Taking a little bit of a break from work to come in here and open my advent and update you on a couple of projects. But let's start with the Moonglow advent for today. It's today the 16th or the 15th? I think it's the 16th. Puddle jumper. I'm assuming maybe like a light blue. Oh, pretty. Very, very pretty blue. While I was scrolling Instagram earlier, I saw this photo of somebody doing a striped sweater in this rainbow fade with this advent, and oh, it is so tempting. But I have another sweater idea, which I'll talk to you about in a second. Yeah. Oh, this is so pretty. It's interesting because we're already at blue, so I'm assuming I'm going to get some purples next. And then I don't really remember how this rainbow ends up. So still 8 more days to open? Yeah, 8 more days to open, and then we'll see the full palette. The sweater project I was talking about, actually, you can see right behind me, I laid my Woolberry Fiber 12-day 50-gram DK weight advent out. So I have 600 grams of DK weight in that Merry and Bright colorway, and I've laid it out in like a fade. I'll put the picture on the screen. And I have gotten a lot of good ideas from you guys in my comments on projects for advents, including this new sweater called Light Bright by Wool & Pine. And I really love how it fades color to color, but it's designed for 5 colors, but they give you instructions for how to modify it to an amount of colors you want to use. It says to any amount, but I did buy the pattern and looked at their instructions, and it's really not any amount of colors. Because they use a lot of transition rows of color work to bridge the gap between colors, you really can only probably use up to about 6 to 7 colors and follow the charting that they've laid out, because otherwise your sweater would just become a dress. Like, it would just be too long to do the amount of transition rows between each color if you were using something like, say, 12 colors like I would want to use. So I think I can use the idea of the sweater, but come up with my own transition rows to shrink the gaps between the colors. And I think I want to do it in this rainbow order, even though I don't know that that necessarily, I mean, it's going to read Christmas because there's Christmas colors in it, but it also just kind of reads rainbow. Also, it would probably be the most unwearable sweater I've ever made just because of the sheer amount of colors and chaos, but it sounds like so much fun to make. I love a bit of color chaos, and even if it would be something that I would only wear once or twice a year, I still think it'd be fun to make, and I might try to get myself set up to work on it over my Christmas break that starts next week. So I've been kind of looking at using, I bought the pattern and using their chart, but shrinking it down so that I can make smaller transitions between my 12 colors and end up with a cool looking Christmassy rainbow fade. Yeah, so that's something I'm working on. The other thing I started working on today and I wanted to show you is the I-cord drawstring for my Traveler hoodie. So let me just give you an overall Traveler hoodie update and then I'll talk about the little drawstring. Okay, so the pattern I'm working on is the Traveler hoodie by Andrea Mowry. I have been talking about it so much over the last few weeks because this has been kind of my main focus project this month. And here is what it's looking like. I am about 3.5, 4 inches from starting my sleeve cuff. I would really, really like to get the sleeve finished today. I think I said something outrageous in my last video, like, oh, it'll only take me a day or 2 to do each sleeve. Okay, well, this is 3 days of sleeve progress so far. And I have not had the most amount of knitting time lately, but the sleeve is going more slowly than I thought. So I'm really hoping I can finish sleeve 1 today. And then I would either do the hood or I would pick up and do the second sleeve. And honestly, right now I'm kind of leaning to just eating my vegetables and doing the second sleeve before I move on to the hood. Because I know once that hood is done, I'm going to be ready to wear it and not excited about a second sleeve. So I think I better just go ahead and do both sleeves before I do the hood. But because I'm kind of sick of working on this, because it's like the only thing I've been working on for weeks, I was like, you know what I've never done? I've never knit a standalone I-cord. I've never done a project that called for like an I-cord to be used as a drawstring or anything. And I know they're simple to do. I've done an applied I-cord edging and an I-cord bind off. So the fun part for me is like picking a fun color, right, to go with this as like a little contrast hoodie string. And so looking through my minis, I had grabbed this kind of fluorescent highlighter yellow just because I thought it would really pop off this brown, which it does. And I was like, that could be fun. So I pulled this. But then this morning I was thinking, I have so much like sock yarn leftovers. what if I find something speckly and fun and kind of variegated to go with this very like neutral brown? And so I had this leftover little partial skein of this Sugar Cookies colorway from a pair of Christmas socks I did last year. And so I thought, let me just try knitting a little bit of I-cord in a fun speckle. And so this is the start of my little drawstring cord, and I think it's super fun. So like that's what it would look like up against the hoodie, just like a little variegated, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. If I hate it, I can always knit another one. Literally, this took about 15 minutes to do a foot of I-cord. This is so fast. So I think it would only take me like an hour to get the rest of this I-cord knit up, and it was just a fun little break from knitting the sleeve, and it's something that has to get done. I need to knit an I-cord before I can do the hood because I need to put this in the hood. So yeah, I kind of love it. It's like a lot of speckles and then a lot of like this peachy pinky cream. Yeah, and really only this amount will actually be what's hanging out of the hoodie when it's not like, I mean, I can't imagine I'm ever really going to pull the hood up and like cinch it tight. I mean, not that often, right? So it's really mostly decorative. And you would only really see like this portion of it. And I just think that looks kind of fun and cool, a little speckly. It just like lends itself more to like the handmade nature of what I'm making. So yeah, so I'm thinking this will be my drawstring cord. So that's been a fun little thing to knit on while I'm sitting in meetings because it's just knit, slide, knit, slide. And oh, the only other thing I did kind of modify is that originally the pattern calls for you to use your ribbing needles and to cast on 3 stitches. And since I'm using fingering weight instead of sport weight, I grabbed size 2 needles and I went ahead and did a 4-stitch I-cord instead of a 3-stitch I-cord just to get kind of the same circumference that maybe I would get with 3 stitches and sport weight yarn. But otherwise, you know, just a 4-stitch I-cord on size 2 needles. That's where everything is at right now. I have got to go finish my work day, and then I've got to run a couple of Christmas present errands. And then hopefully I will get all, if not most, of the sleeve done tonight while watching some Monday Night Football. That's the plan. Okay, I'll check in with you guys later. Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. I am here at my local quilt store to get some things because I finally figured out what I'm going to make my aunt for our Christmas gift exchange. So I'm here at the quilt store to pick up some fabric, and I have a week to get the project made. It is a bag project, so I should be able to do it. I also have an idea for my mom, but I can't share it in this video. I'll have to include all that in the next video, just in case she watches this on Christmas Eve before I'm able to give her her gift. But yeah, I have a plan. It's lunchtime, so I'm spending my lunch fabric shopping, which sounds fun to me. So let's go see if I can find something for my aunt in here. Okay, well, that was kind of a bust. I didn't find anything I liked, so I'm gonna dig through my fabric stash. Basically, I need 2 yards of fabric, 1 yard of like a main fabric and 1 yard of a contrast fabric for the bag I want to make. I don't know why I'm being cagey. I don't think my aunt will watch this on Christmas Eve before I give her her gift. I'm gonna make her an all the things tote. It looks like this. I have made myself one. I've made my mom one. I think they're great. My aunt is actually a jewelry maker, and she does a lot of shows where she sells her jewelry, and I feel like it'd be a really useful tote for bringing her stuff to shows and things. So that's my idea. I didn't find any fabric that I loved for her at Honeybee, so I'm gonna dig through my stash. I have limited yardage, like I have tons of half yards and fat quarters and smaller pieces, but I'm gonna dig through my stash and see if I have anything that I think would look good for her, or I might have to run up to my other local quilt store that's a little bit farther away that I can't do on a lunchtime break. Yeah. Dang. Okay, but let me open up my advent for, what is today? The 17th? Is it already the 17th? Wow, yeah, it's the 17th. I have a week till Christmas. Today's color is Vivid Violet. Oh, wow. That is really vivid violet. So pretty. The designer, I keep saying designer, the dyer of Moonglow Yarn keeps posting progress on her advent project, and I really want to find a way to use all these in rainbow order like she's doing because it looks so beautiful, but one thing at a time because, okay, well, I'm just talking about too many things at once. Here's the advent so far. I talked to you guys about my rainbow idea last night. I spent a little more time mapping out what it might look like with all these skeins, and I don't know that the light bright sweater is necessarily the right thing. I've also then been looking at crochet afghans, but I don't know if I have enough yardage to make anything other than a baby-sized afghan, so things are still percolating. I have to get back to work, but I'll check in later this evening. So I'm having one of those moments right now. Sorry for the terrible lighting. It's like 7 p.m. It's dark out. But I'm having one of those moments with a project where you hate everything about it and are convinced it's a total failure and want to light it on fire. Anybody ever have those moments with their craft projects? I'm sure you do. One thing I noticed while editing my video, and that I can clearly see here looking through my phone, is that you can see a pretty clear line where I switch skeins of yarn only when viewed on video. I can see it through my phone, but when I move my head to look at it with my eyes, I do not see this line. It is the strangest thing. It feels so clear and obvious on video. I'm just like, wait, can you see all my husband's dirty clothes over there? Yes. But in person, I see no line. So anyways, just something to note, because I did notice when editing that you can see a line right there. That's not the reason I'm not liking this. The reason I'm not liking this is because I'm almost done with the sleeve. So I just tried it on. And the sleeve, I picked up the exact number of stitches, and the whole time while knitting it, I kept thinking that the sleeve looked bigger than the drop shoulder. I know this will expand a lot when blocked though, so I was like, whatever, I went with it. But this sleeve just looks so big on, and so I was comparing it to this purple sweater, which is another really oversized sweater, and it's a good inch bigger in the sleeve, and this sleeve already is huge. So, oh, I'm so upset with this sleeve. So upset with the sleeve right now. I don't know what to do. I mean, realistically, my options are unravel it and pick up less stitches. But if this expands a lot in blocking, which it's going to, then maybe the sleeve looks too tight. I knit this exactly to pattern. I am on gauge. I mean, I can double check my gauge. You know, I guess I haven't checked it since I did my swatch, but like, why is this armhole so huge? I'm even knitting a size smaller than the pattern recommends based on the ease it calls for. Like, this is going to give me about 8 inches of ease, but the pattern calls for like 12 inches. And why is the sleeve so big? I have been working on this so much, and it is so frustrating to now feel like I am hitting a roadblock, and I'm just really disappointed right now. And I think I need to put this away for a couple of days because I'm worried what I'm going to do is just yank out the sleeve, and I don't know. What I should do is put this on some waste yarn and block this and really see how much everything grows and what it looks like blocked. Oh, I'm just frustrated right now. Oh, okay. What a fun clip to include in this vlog where I have no resolution, only problems. I talked myself out of putting that sweater straight into the garbage can or just unraveling it all. I laid it out to block. I steam blocked it. I just measured my gauge, which I'm gonna go compare. I'm pretty sure it's exactly pattern. I'll come back to you on that because I haven't looked at the pattern yet, but I do not understand why my sleeve is so giant. And I'm still worried about the neckline, but I figured, let me give it a little mid-project block and take a step away from it before I do something I regret and just unravel it before I actually know if it's a disaster. I'm being so dramatic. I was just chatting with my friend Liz Matthews, and we were talking about how it just has not felt like Christmas magic yet for us this month. It's just been kind of a hard December, like stress level wise for me. And I have been working so hard to get that project done, and I really thought I would get it done by next week. And now I'm worried that it's not gonna work out. And I think it wouldn't be annoying me as much if I wasn't on such a hot streak of knitting things that I really like the finished object of, which you might think if you're not really a knitter, that's the whole goal, right? To knit something that you want to love and enjoy after it's done. And yes, but the amount of times I have knit sweaters that ended up not fitting or not being worn is a lot. And luckily that was mostly in my 20s when I was heavy into knitting previous to now. And since I've come back to knitting, all of the sweaters I've knit, I've really liked them. And now this one that I was so excited about, pre-ordered the yarn special for this pattern, have really been dedicating time to finish it. And now I'm worried that it's not gonna fit at all in a way that I like. And I'm feeling all kinds of ways about it, but I'm gonna take a break for tonight from that project. I'm gonna let it chill out. I'll get a gauge. I will figure out if possibly picking up fewer stitches on the sleeve might solve a problem, or who knows, maybe once it's blocked, I'll love a giant chunky sleeve. Okay, I'm gonna stop laughing about it because it's just stressing me out. I can't promise I'm not gonna start a new project tonight because I'm eyeing these rainbow skeins and holding my selfie stick because I was just using it to film my self block. I have so many projects. I should just pick one and work on it. But you know, when you're in those moods and you're like, the only thing that will cure this is shopping, but it's too late to leave the house and go shopping for the night, or starting a new project. I didn't even tell you guys, I did solve my earlier problem. Well, maybe. I didn't find fabric at Honeybee, but I did find fabric that I liked at FatQuarterShop. And the FatQuarterShop is located, like their shipping, their warehouse is located in the Austin area. So they're very close to me. So I need it to come in the mail by Friday. And today is Tuesday. I ordered it on a Tuesday. And if they put it in the mail tomorrow, it should be here Friday, no problem, because they're 30 minutes away from me, but it is the holidays. So I'm taking a big gamble by ordering fabric online. I really should have found something in person that I like today, but nothing was calling my name. So yeah, of course I will update you on Friday if I actually get the fabric I need in time for my Saturday quilting appointment so I can make that tote bag. I got a lot of balls up in the air this week. Okay, I am gonna decide what sounds fun to work on, and I am gonna go settle into the couch and try not to think about that hoodie for the night. Wish me luck. Well, hello guys. It is now Wednesday afternoon. I have one more work meeting left to do, but before that starts, I wanted to try on my sweater again and talk to you again a little bit about it because, you know, I had like a very mild freak out about it last night. And basically, I blocked it. I steam blocked it, so not a full block. And I have decided that the sleeve is too big. Like, I think it's hard to tell because it's like dark and there's not like a good contrast. But I think I want to reknit this sleeve. I don't want to, but I think I will reknit this sleeve and pick up fewer stitches, like maybe 8 less stitches, which isn't a huge amount, but I think will make enough of a difference that I'm gonna do it. I did go ahead and put these sleeves just on scrap yarn and leave it here for now. So then I decided, okay, before I decide what to do about the sleeves, I'm gonna knit the hood. So I have picked up and knit the first few rows of the hood, and I'm feeling much better about the neckline. I knew the, you know, neckline would bring it in and would feel so wide, but anyways, I just wanted to give you guys the update that I have calmed down and decided to go ahead and knit the hood. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up less stitches for this sleeve and start knitting it and see, make sure it doesn't like shrink in the sleeve. Like I don't want to pick up too few and then have it get like, how do I show this? Like I don't want it to get bunchy and weird under here, but I think this is too many stitches. So I think I can pick up maybe about 8 less and then make my overall sleeve a little bit narrower. I am very close to gauge. So I am getting 22 stitches by 4 inches where the pattern calls for 21.5 stitches. So mine should actually be the tiniest bit smaller than called for, which is why I'm so confused as to how big this sleeve is. So again, I'm gonna wait till I have the hood done. I'm gonna pick up fewer stitches on this sleeve and see how it looks before I like do anything about this sleeve. Because if I don't have to reknit the sleeve, or if it doesn't make sense to reknit the sleeve, I won't. So yeah, I have figured out a plan forward. I have calmed down from last night's, you know, anxiety attack about this sweater. Oh gosh, I need to wash my hair tonight. It's just pulled back in a bun because it's a work from home day. Anyways, so I just thought, you know, I would show it to you. Here's where it's at right now. I love this little faux seam on the side. That's just like slip stitches. I just think the sleeve, I don't know, I just think the sleeve looks too big. And maybe if I just finished it off and did the ribbing, it would change my mind, which is why I'm not doing anything with the sleeve right now other than leaving it alone. I'm gonna do the hood. We'll come back to the sleeves. Yeah, anyways. Okay, that's the hoodie update. I'm gonna go finish my work day and, oh, actually, before I do that, let's open the advent really quick. Okay, day 18 is Lavender Haze. Very, very pretty purple. Very Taylor Swift purple. Alrighty. That's the advent for today. Okay, now I'm gonna go finish my work and I'll check back in with you guys later. I just caked up some new Christmas sock yarn. Have I made any progress on last year's Christmas socks or this year's cranberry cable socks? No, but I wanted to cast these on. Okay, that's the report. My pretty girl. Oh, just got done with the meeting and luckily I didn't have to be on video, so I was able to work on my new little Christmas socks that I cast on yesterday very impulsively last night. I don't know what's going on out there. What's going on, honey? She's my little window guard. Yeah, I just felt like I needed a new cast on last night, and I feel like everyone I've been watching lately on YouTube, like every other knitter who's making videos, has been knitting, okay, honey, has been knitting the DRK Everyday socks, which are a 2x2 ribbed sock that is knit toe up. And so I just really wanted to try a pair. My sister Lynn, who knits a ton, she's the one who made the Nancy Drew sweater from my last video. Toe-up socks are her fave. And I've done them before, but it's been about 15 years. And wow, I forgot how simple they are to start. It's like the Turkish cast on that Andrea Mowry uses. I think that's what my sister Lynn uses too. And it could not be simpler. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. This amazing, crazy Christmas yarn is from Full Moon Fibers, and it's called Mistletoe Lane, I think. I don't remember. I took a picture of the label so I could put it on my Ravelry page. But it is just this gorgeous, crazy, multiple shades of green, red, pink, white, gold, Christmas speckle, and I love it. So I've just finished the toe and gotten into the 2x2 ribbing. Honey, where are you going? Come on, I'll play with you. She needs attention or she won't stay with me. We're almost done. We just got another meeting. One more, and then we'll be done with work. And we can go snuggle on the couch. Okay. All right, I'll check in with y'all later. Oh, hi. All right, enjoy your nap. Okay, wanted to give you guys a little update on the hoodie. I have done a couple of my repeats. I'm about a third of the way through the first section of the hood. So you just basically find your center and you start picking up, you know, an inch to the left of it, and then you stop an inch to the right of it. And right now I'm just knitting up the base of it, and then I think I do like short row shaping to make the hood, and then I think I pick up along this edge to create like a casing for that drawstring that I was working on. I'm actually unsure of the color I picked for the drawstring, which is why I stopped working on it. I also stopped working on it because I got very annoyed with this project. The sleeve just feels so big, and I'm glad I haven't ripped it out because maybe it's salvageable, but I just figured I would do the hoodie first and then make a decision on the sleeves. It just, it still feels so big on the sleeve. So we'll see. But anyways, it's late Thursday night. I just realized I haven't really filmed anything today, so I thought I'd give you an update on my hoodie that I finally picked back up and started working on. Well, hello, happy Friday. Looking at my phone screen, zero makeup. I let my hair air dry. Oh my gosh, these roots. Anyways, hi, happy Friday. Very, very exciting. I got my FatQuarterShop package with the fabric I need to complete my mom and my aunt's Christmas gifts. It shipped the other day and the estimated delivery date was Monday, and I was like so bummed out and stressed because I wasn't gonna have Christmas gifts ready for my mom and my aunt, but I got the fabric. So do you want to see what I ordered? Okay, well, first thing, Ruby Star Society has done these ornaments last year and this year, and I had to get these fabric only scissors ornaments because it's just perfect. I love it. And then I got fabric to make my projects. I'm gonna go ahead and just talk about them. This video, oh my gosh, my hair. My video will go up on Tuesday morning, which is Christmas Eve. So I know my aunt's not gonna watch it. My mom might watch it, but Christmas Eve is kind of busy we have like a family gathering, so I don't think she's actually gonna watch it. So I think I'm safe to talk about it in this video, and I might even just tell her on Tuesday, don't watch my new video. Because I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm working on. So I think I mentioned that for my aunt, I am gonna make an all the things tote that I have made a couple of times before. So I ordered, oh, it's so pretty. I hope she likes it. Now I'm like, is my aunt even a pink girl? This beautiful little bird fabric. It's so cute. And then I got, I think this as the lining. So it'll be this on the outside, this on the inside, and then this as like the handles and the binding. I think it's gonna be really cute. And I have a quilting appointment tomorrow, so I've got to get my panels ready to be quilted for the bag. And then for my mom, I'm going to make her a patchwork chore coat. Yeah, the quilted coat that I made myself a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to make one for mom because I think she really would like one. So this is the main fabric. Oh, it's so pretty. It's a Ruby Star Society, kind of a tomatoey red and pink and cream print. Oh, I'm gonna be jealous. I want a red one now seeing this. And I'm actually gonna be making mom the same size as mine because she tried mine on a few weeks ago at that puzzle competition and it fit her. So that's handy because I know that she can wear the same size I made myself, and then maybe we could switch. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. Okay, and then for the lining, I got this cute little white print. Oh my gosh. So outside and lining. The only thing I'm now realizing that I didn't get is an accent fabric for like the pockets or the collar and the binding. What am I gonna bind this in? Good question. Hopefully I can find something in stash because I'm pretty sure I just ordered 3 yards of each of these. Yeah, which is what I need to quilt to make the coat fabric. Let's see, what are these? This one is a Ruby Star Society called Rise and Shine. And this big pretty red print is a Kimberly Kite Darlings 2. Oh, so cute. Surely I have some kind of cute pink I can use as an accent fabric in my stash. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. I don't know why I didn't remember that I needed like a binding fabric and an accent fabric, but that's okay. At least I got my big 3-yard pieces that I can quilt tomorrow so I can get her coat cut out and made. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling better. I've been pretty stressed out this week because I've been behind on Christmas gifts. I had some that I needed to buy. I had these that I needed to make. We're hosting Christmas Eve here at the house, so I've got to get the house ready. And I've also just had a very, very busy work week. So it's been a stressy week, which I know I've shared with you guys because I had a meltdown over my sweater. Speaking of, I owe you guys a crafty update because I've been working on some stuff and I haven't been very good at vlogging this week just because it's been a busy one. Let me fold this back up here. I also realized that I never opened my Advent yesterday, so let's open yesterday's and today's really quickly. Let's see, today's the 20th? Yeah, I think today's the 20th, so we must need 19 and 20. Day 19 is Bejeweled. Ooh, pretty. Really pretty dark royal purple. And then day 20 is Thistle. Ooh, that's a pretty one. A very like pinky purple. Let's add these into the rainbow lineup. Oh, it's looking so good. I can't believe I only have 4 left. Yeah, 4 days left. I'm very interested. I bet it's gonna end on like hot pink or something because I feel like there's some coral, but there's not really, well, I guess this one's kind of hot pink. Anyways, we'll see how it ends. I could look on Instagram, but it'll just be a fun surprise at this point. The other thing I got in the mail today was also from FatQuarterShop, but it's not something I purchased. They sent me some of their new charts for free to show you guys. So This is a new cross-stitch chart they have for the holidays called Merry Simply Signs that is super cute. I love the green and red berry like holly motif. That's one of my favorite like Christmassy motifs. And then there's a new set of Lori Holt Christmassy themed stitch cards. Oh, I really want to do that Noel one. I might have to keep this set for myself because I want that as an ornament. Super cute. And then they have a monthly series called Shelf Life, and this is the December Christmas Shelf Life. And then they sent me one of their new quilting paper sets. They have a new size in their Flying Geese foundation papers, which I really like their foundation papers. I've used them for a few different things, and yeah, they're really nice. Like just step by step. They have tons of videos on how to use these. Very cool. Thank you so much, FatQuarterShop. I'll link all of these new charts down below if you're interested in checking any of them out. Okay, so I still have a couple more hours of work to do before it's officially the weekend. And then I think I had mentioned at some point in this video that I couldn't wait to have 2 weeks off starting after this Friday, but I forgot that I have to work on Monday. I don't know if I thought Monday was Christmas Eve or if I just thought we had it off, but I sure did think I wasn't working, but no, I have to work on Monday. Luckily, it should be a pretty slow day because I think most people took it off. But yeah, anyways, I'm not quite off work yet. I have a couple more hours of work to do today, a few hours of work to do on Monday. We'll see what happens. And then 2 weeks of not working, and I can't wait. So I will check back in this evening when I start getting all of my fabrics ready to take to the long arm quilter tomorrow. I am going to quilt the fabric panels myself so that I can make a tote bag and a quilted jacket over the next few days. Oh my gosh, why do I do this to myself? I love making people gifts, but it is stressful when you have a lot of other stuff going on. So, all right. Check in later. Okay, wait, I just realized I did buy an accent fabric for the quilted coat. So this is my lining and my outside. And then folded up with my aunt's fabrics is this cute little zigzaggy fabric that I forgot I bought. Oh. So this is what I had gotten to do as the binding in the pocket. Although now I'm looking at it, it might not be the exact perfect color. We'll see. It's a cute fabric, but I might have something better in stash. But I wasn't dumb. I wasn't forgetful. I did buy the fabric I needed. It just, now that I'm looking at it, might not be the exact right color. And then I'm really excited about this, although I kind of have a feeling that I just bought based on my taste, and hopefully my aunt loves pink as much as I do. I mean, she's a girly girl too. I love it. All right. Okay, I have done some Legoing, eaten some dinner. We went to the grocery store, and now I'm back here to get everything ready to take to the long arm quilters tomorrow. So really what that involves is sewing zippers on to the backing fabrics. Gosh, I really just never put on makeup today. And this lighting, whatever, nobody cares. It's fine. Yeah. Anyways, let me get my fabric prepped and sorted. Okay, I dug through my stash and I don't have a fabric that I like better as binding on this exterior of the coat. So I'm trying out the zigzag fabric that I bought and I actually think I like it. It's just going to be used as a little, you know, binding, right? So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with it. So this is my outside, this is my lining, and then this is the binding. And the only other thing I need is to decide if I'll use this as the pocket or the inside, or I possibly could use, I have a little bit of this fabric, although looking at it, I don't know, that might be a little bit too much. I don't know. We'll play around with it, but either way, I think I've settled all my fabrics, so I'm just gonna get my zippers sewn on to this and to this. Okay, so I am not sure what happened, but I had 2 sets of zippers so that I could bring multiple projects to the quilt studio, and I can only find 1 set of my zippers. So I'm wondering if I possibly lent my mom a set of zippers so she could take like 3 projects at once, because I know she has 2 sets. But I can't text her and ask her if she has my second set, because then she'll know I'm quilting tomorrow. And she'll know it's a gift for her. So I got one of my backings onto a zipper and ready to go. But the other one, I think I'm just gonna have to take with me. And then when I finish quilting this piece, I'm gonna have to remove the zipper and spend time pinning this onto the zipper so I can load it. So that'll slow me down by about 15 or 20 minutes tomorrow. So I'm crossing my fingers that I have enough time to get everything done tomorrow. Or maybe I'll just buy a second set, really a third set, because I know I have a second set somewhere. And then I could get this pinned while this one's quilting so I don't have any downtime. I'll probably only do that if I think I'm gonna run out of quilting time, because I only have 4 hours tomorrow to get my quilting done. Yeah, okay, I really don't know. I just like tore this room apart looking for the zippers and I don't think they're here. So I think I probably lent them to my mom. It's okay, we're gonna be fine. I feel like this week has just been like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, meaning mostly good, but a little bit of bad. But the good news is the fabric did come in time, which was like a real worry that it wasn't. So anyways, okay. I think I said earlier I was going to give you some knitting updates, but it's getting kind of late and I should really go to bed and get ready for my quilting appointment. That's in the morning. So yeah, of course I will take you guys to the quilt studio with me tomorrow. And then I think tomorrow afternoon we will end the vlog with a knitting wrap up and hopefully some progress on my Christmas gifts. Yeah. All right. Well, good night for now. Good morning. It is time to quilt. Hello, I'm back from quilting and I did not get everything done. So I got my mom's coat fabric quilted, so that's good news. It looks adorable, so awesome. Here is what it looks like. I did this pattern called ginger hearts, which are just little loop-de-loops and hearts. And so that's the lining side. And there is the outside. But it took me the full 4 hours to do this 3 yards of fabric, and I did not have enough time left to quilt my aunt's fabric. So I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do because it's just a yard of fabric. I could quilt it on my home machine, but I just know it won't look as nice because I'll have to baste it and make sure the fabrics don't shift. It'll take me a lot longer than it would on the quilt machine. But if I want to get that bag done by Christmas, I'm going to have to do it on my home machine. Or I have to think of an alternate plan. So yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I'm very excited though that I have everything I need for my mom's quilt, for her quilt coat. So that will get done. So, okay, I'm gonna look on the positive side. I feel like I've been in such a bummer mood this whole vlog. Probably not the whole vlog, but I feel like I left too many things to the last minute because it's been a very busy month and I'm regretting all of those choices I made earlier in the month. The mail came, so yeah, I'm gonna open it real quick and see what I have. If it's anything interesting, I'll show you. Oh my gosh. Okay, I forgot I had ordered this. I ordered a handmade ornament off of Etsy to go with my mom's gift. It's so cute. It is a vintage looking stack of Pyrex bowls in the Harvest Fields or Harvest Gold pattern. I'm sure a lot of you probably know this Pyrex print, but if you don't, it's very 70s, early 80s. And my mom used to have a set of these bowls. She might even still have a couple. I know that I broke one of these in high school taking it out of the dishwasher, and my dad guilt tripped me so hard about how it was a wedding gift, and it was, but he was also mostly joking because it's just a bowl. But we had the set growing up that my parents had or got for their wedding, and oh my god, it's so cute. It feels like wooden. It's like hand-painted wooden bowls. Oh my gosh, I think she's gonna love this. So this is gonna go in her gift. Mom, you better not be watching this video on Christmas Eve. Don't ruin your surprise. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is from Twinkle Toast. That's the brand. I can't even stand this. My sisters are gonna be jealous of this because we all loved these Pyrex bowls. Okay, anyways, that's awesome. What's in this one? Oh yeah. So earlier this week when I was panicking about my mom's fabric for her quilt coat not coming in time, I panic ordered her some of my favorite pajamas just so I wasn't empty-handed, and now she's gonna have a quilt coat, fancy pajamas, and that super cute ornament. So I kind of went overboard for my mom's gift, but it's my mom. I'm gonna go overboard. If y'all remember the Christmas bow pajamas I was wearing in my last video, these are the same style. They're just in this little red and pink, like peppermint print from Soma. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Okay, anyways, I guess it was mom's Christmas gift day. I got her stuff in the mail and I got her quilt coat quilted. I'm gonna take a little lunch break. I'm gonna try and get the ringing in my ears to stop. There are 5 long arm quilt machines in the studio, and I've never been in there when all 5 are running simultaneously. There's usually at least 1 or 2 that aren't being used at the same time as the others, but it was all 5 machines going and it was loud in there. So I feel like I've got like cotton in my ears right now. So anyways, I'm gonna have a little lunch, relax, and then I'm gonna get to work on that coat. Ooh, wait, but before I go eat lunch, let's see what color is in the advent calendar today. Day 21 is Midnight Violet. Ooh, pretty. Oh, I love that. Don't knock everything over, Elizabeth. Oh my gosh. I just cleared off this ironing board last weekend in the vlog and it is already a mess again. Oh my gosh. This is so epic. Alrighty. Now it's time for lunch. Been wondering about this postcard that's been over my shoulder. It is from Hell Cayman Islands. My parents sent it to me. I just noticed that was in the background of this video. But yeah, making some progress on Mom's coat. Gosh, this lighting is terrible. It's like 10 p.m. at night. Yeah, I'm not sure how much more of this I'm gonna get done, to be honest, but I'm gonna keep doing a little bit more and maybe finish it up tomorrow morning. We'll see how far I get tonight. Oh my gosh, this is looking so cute. I got my collar on. Look at that little rickrack print under there. I got my sleeves sewn together, but not into the armholes. I just wanted to start seeing what it was gonna look like. Oh my gosh. So cute. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to finish this in the morning. Okay, I don't really want to take this off yet, so I'm just gonna finish the video wearing my new quilted vest that I'm gonna have to give away. And I already don't want to because I love it. I am slightly worried that it almost looks Christmassy, which was not the intention, but I just thought the red would look really good on Mom, so, but now it looks very festive. Anyways, it is Saturday night, meaning this is where this vlog ends. I just kicked the camera. I have some knitting projects I want to update you on because I have not been very good at doing crafting updates this week. So let me show you where all of the craft projects are at. Also, I mostly finished a Mill Hill kit, and I don't even think I talked about that this week. Let's start with the cross stitch. In my new super cute bag that matches my coat, I have my little Mill Hill kit that I started a few weeks ago, and it is the Marshmallow Snowman. So cute. And I finished all of the cross stitching. So I still need to do the back stitch and all the beads, but I got all of the X's in. I just haven't done the beads yet because I just haven't had a good opportunity to like sit down at a table, get a little plate out for the beads and like do it without being distracted, I guess. I can't bead on the couch. I would lose all the beads in my couch. So anyways, I just haven't gotten the beading done yet. Also, again this year, I wasn't able to decorate my tree because I tried. In my little intro, you see me hanging ornaments. I hung those 6 feet in the air, like at the top of the tree. The next morning, one of them was on the floor. One of my handmade cross-stitch ornaments. And I was like, absolutely not, because if those cats destroy a handmade ornament, I will return them to the streets from whence they came. That's what I like to yell at them when I'm mad. And Rob is like, you would never. And I'm like, probably not, but I'm mad. Anyways, so I was going to finish this and put it on the tree is what I was saying, but no ornaments could go on the tree again this year. Will I ever get ornaments again? Maybe if my cats ever get old. And I honestly am just obsessed with this little bag. While I was cutting out Mom's coat, I was hoping I was gonna have enough leftovers to make her a little project bag that matches her coat. But for some reason, I don't know if I cut this coat out differently than I did mine, because this is the exact same size as the one I did for me. I didn't really have quite as much leftover. So I think I must have cut them out slightly differently. And this one I must not have done very efficiently, but that's okay. We'll see. I might have enough to do like a small little pouch or something. Okay, knitting. Today, while I was quilting, I forgot to film it. It was kind of a stressful quilting appointment because I knew I wasn't going to finish and my machine thread kept breaking. It broke like 4 or 5 times during the 4 hours I was there. So there was a lot of like futzing around and like rethreading the machine, and I just had to babysit it a lot today. But while I wasn't babysitting, I was working on my togetherness socks, right? I think this is a pattern called Togetherness. And it's what I called like my cranberry socks, the ones I started on Thanksgiving. It's this fun little 3x1 rib with a cable. And oh, it's so cute. So basically, I was on the heel flap when I took it to my quilting appointment today, and I got all the stitches picked up and the gusset started while I was sitting there babysitting my quilt. So yeah, I have so many Christmas socks in progress right now, but I don't even care. They're all making me happy. The next ones are the DRK Everyday socks that I started very spontaneously earlier this week and kind of got obsessed with. I think I already showed you all the yarn and talked about it, right? This is the Full Moon Fibers Mistletoe. And if you're a fan of speckled, colorful sock yarn, you should really look at Full Moon Fibers. They are a Canada-based indie dyer, and my friend Shiloh, X-Stitch MD, is the one who introduced me to them, and I'm obsessed with their sock yarn. So the DRK Everyday sock is a toe-up 2x2 ribbed sock, and I had seen a few people knit it, and I was looking at the pictures online, and I really liked how it was constructed. And my sister loves a toe-up sock and had tried to convince me that like they're the way to go. And yeah, so I started this one and I'm almost done with it. But because it's a 2x2 rib sock, it looks insane. Like if you're not a sock knitter, when I hold this up, you're gonna think it's an inappropriate cozy of some sort. Does this look like a sock? Kind of. The ribbing makes it so skinny. Here, let me let you look at the yarn. It is so fun and speckly. Down here on the toe where it's not ribbed, you can see the colors a little bit better. So yeah, you do toe up, you do ribbing on the whole foot. In the past, when I've knit ribbed socks, I've only ribbed the top of the foot and not the underneath, but these call for ribbing all the way around, and I read reviews and people said they were still comfortable to wear. So I went for it because I really liked the way the heel looked done in the ribbing. This yarn is probably so busy that you can't really even see on camera, but maybe a little bit. I do think, okay, so the thing that's tricky for me about toe up is knowing when to start the heel, like the increases, the gusset, like the whole heel construction. And I followed the pattern. I started it like, you know, whatever, however many inches before the back of my heel. But I think I did about 2 to 3, maybe 4 rows too many before starting my heel, meaning it's just like a 1/4 of an inch too long. And that just means like basically it has 0 ease, and I wish it had like a tiny bit of negative ease, like lengthwise, just to fit a tiny bit more snugly. But it's not big. It's just like fits pretty perfect when I feel like it should be a tiny bit snugger, but that's okay. I am gonna knit the other one to match, and that's why I have my markers in here. These are just counting every 10 rows of the foot, so I know how to match my second sock to the first one. It looks much more like a sock on my foot, and I know it looks 8 feet long, and yes, my feet are this long. I kind of want to put it on and show you, but like, was it last Christmas when my sister and I were knitting on the couch and she was like, don't give your foot pics away for free? I don't remember. Maybe it was over the summer. Anyways, Mel, I'm gonna give away my foot pics for free. How do I show this? Can I lift my leg this high in the air? Oh, the answer is no. Okay. It's like 11:30 at night now and I'm getting silly. I'm kicking the camera. Let me just grab my phone off the tripod and I'll show you what the sock looks like on so that you believe it's a real sock and not some sort of inappropriate cozy. All right, see? It's a sock. It's a crazy, colorful Christmas sock with this little ribbed heel. I love it. I think it looks so cool. Messy craft room. That's okay. Look at the pretty sock. Okay, hope you enjoyed that look at my foot. And then as soon as I take it off, it looks like this again. The last project I want to update you on is my Traveler hoodie. I have only worked on it a little bit over the last few days. You know, it still has bad feelings associated with it because I still am annoyed at that sleeve and I think I will have to reknit it. But the hood is making progress. I just got slightly bored and I started that sock and it was so much fun to knit that I got distracted. But here is where we're at on the hood. I've got about 2 inches of the hood knitted. I've got probably 3 more inches to go and then I can start the short row part that covers your head and then you do a little hem to do your drawstring. So still a ways to go. You know, obviously I gave up the dream that this would be done by Christmas. I'm giving up the dream that it's done by New Year's, but I do have a work trip to New York City on the 6th of January, 6th or 7th, sometime that week. And I would really like to take this with me. It's going to be freaking cold. My plan for every day, I'm there for 4 days, is to wear layers. And I want one of the layers to be a hand knit sweater every day underneath my puffer and with a cozy scarf and a hat because I will be walking 10 to 15 minutes from my hotel to work in the tundra. So yeah. So this is where we're at. Still a work in progress. I do think I'm going to try and spend some focused knitting time on this on the couch in those hazy days between Christmas and New Year's where you don't know what day it is or what time it is and it doesn't matter. Or at least that's how I plan to spend those days because I have them off work. So yeah, we'll see. I will of course keep you guys updated. Okay, so that's where the vlog is going to have to be left for tonight. I will start week 4 of Vlogmas tomorrow and I will let that run an entire week even though Christmas is on Wednesday. So it'll run Sunday to Saturday, same as this week. And it should be fun because I'm hosting Christmas Eve on Tuesday night. So we'll have a big fun full house of my family with good food and presents, and the house will be looking all cute and Christmassy. Then on Christmas, we'll be over at my parents' house for lunch and presents. So yeah, no idea what I'm going to get up to for the second half of the week other than laying on my couch and knitting, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me for another week of Vlogmas, and I'll see you in the next one. Come back to find out how the quilt coat turns out. It's a cliffhanger.